Welcome, everybody. You may be wondering, why are we talking about clarity and freedom at a marketing conference? Well, you need to know who you are before you go and market yourself or your brand. So we are going to take some time today to get really clear on what's important to you and what steps you need to be taking today to ease that stress and bring more of that clarity back into your life. My name is Joni Ray, and I took 1 week in Bali on a personal development retreat to teach you what I'm about to go over in the next few minutes. So I'm warning you right now, this is going to be an interactive workshop. It's going to be a lot jam-packed in a short amount of time. And my promise to you is this, that these few minutes are going to absolutely rock your world and change your life. So, who's ready for that? Yes, all right, here we go. I'm Joni, and I'm an executive mentor. I coach CEOs, founders, owners, senior level folks on not only how to manage change in their organizations, but how to be that person responsible for the tone of their teams, their families, and their communities. So I help them manifest their dream lives. So I talked to a client yesterday, and she said, Joni, I have everything that we talked about a year ago, the dream relationship, the dream job, everything we talked about, I have today. And that is something I hear over and over and over again. And why do I dedicate my life, my business to this? Because I just have this belief that I'm here to help unlock humanity's potential. And I've just seen miracles over and over and over again. And that's what we are here to do together in the short. I'm so excited that we are going to create miracles here together. And organizational change, team performance. What I do for individuals, I also help teams. I help those organizations, and then I also help larger communities. That's a much larger conversation and talk for another time. My background is in management consulting. So when I was working with these large worldwide organizations, and I was managing staffs of 10, 20, 30, 40 people, and I realized what I was really passionate about was working with the person who had the vision, the person responsible for saying, this is the way it will go. So I would be in a place where we were about to roll out a large-scale change, and no one knew about it. It seemed impossible. I love being that person who is on the journey from the beginning. So that's my background. All right, we are about to get real. Before we get real with each other, I'm going to ask everybody in the room to put whatever you're holding, put it down, go ahead and stand up. I'm going to teach you the mantras I say with my 10-year-old and 6-year-old every single morning. Now, as loud as you can, repeat after me. I'm smart. Okay, I think we could get a little bit louder than that. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I'm powerful. I'm worth it. I'm deserving. I'm capable. Today is going to be a great day. Yes, I can. And yes, I will. Go ahead and give yourselves a hand and go ahead and have a seat. Thank you. Your words create worlds. Your words create worlds. Those of us in the room who have children, who are close to children, please teach them that. That's what I teach my kids every single day. When you say, I am, and the words that follow is a declaration. And that's why I open today with what I go over with my kids every single morning in the car on the way to school. Let's get real. We are like an iceberg. We've been through a lot the past year and a half, and then some. And people are only seeing us from surface value. They only see us from this top and up, but there's so much that every single one of you have been through, and I can't even imagine what it's been like. For me, having the kids at home, all of the things. And so we are going to take some time to unravel those things that have been underneath the surface, because what happens when we keep them there? They fester, they accumulate, and that's what dis-ease is. That is how we manifest things that we don't want to in our bodies, in our environments. It's when we're not dealing with things that need to be dealt with. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Again, I had 1 week to do what I'm about to do with you in a few minutes in Bali. So we are just going to pretend we're in Bali all together. And we are going through this very intimate journey on your life. And we're going to walk out of these doors. My promise to you is with what is important to you and how to get there starting today. Now, just some quick words on our company. We work with organizations and teams all over the world. Pre-pandemic, I was traveling to Asia a lot, doing a lot of this work. It's all about bringing intentionality into teams, starting with leaders. So why am I bringing that curriculum to you? Because I believe that if you're in this room, I believe that you are a leader. I know that you are a leader. You are a leader in your life, you're a leader in your organization, and you're a leader in your community. So that said, we're going to bring you what I have brought to these organizations that you see here. Now, do you feel these things? Show of hands. 2 people? No, I see half hands up, and the hands that are down, they are thinking of being up, right? So we have felt like we've been in this hamster wheel. We've been feeling like we're chasing our tail. And if you have felt these feelings before ever, that means you are in the right room. We're going to talk a little bit about what stress does to our bodies, and then we're going to go into an interactive workshop where you are going to actually pull your life towards you and put pen to paper and actually get really clear on what needs to happen next. So let's just go over a few things that stress can lead to. The increased appetite, the stored fat, the blood pressure, these are all things that we are aware of, and these are all things we need to take very, very seriously. Now is the time to just get very, very focused on our health and to take it extremely seriously. There are people in our lives who are depending on us. So you taking care of these things, if you have any of them going on, is really the most important thing that you can be working on right now. I want to touch a little bit on brain fog. Brain fog is that feeling where are my keys? Not sure where my keys are. Sometimes it's where are my children? Which soccer practice? Which dance practice? It's that what is going on? I can't seem to get it all figured out and organized. That brain fog has a domino effect on your life, and I promise you that it's impacting your families, and it's impacting your teams, it's impacting the culture in your organizations. And people ask me all the time, Joni, I'm trying to figure you out. Are you a personal mentor? Are you an organization? What are you? And all I can think of to say to answer that question is that human beings are in the home, they're in the business, and they're in the community. So we're going to focus on that human aspect today. We're going to focus on you and how to relieve these things that you're seeing on the screen. Now, finding your center. It took a minute for me to really find my center. I was chasing the dream. I was on planes, automobiles, trains, just trying to get to the next thing. When I was at the very large organization that were mentioned earlier, I was climbing that corporate ladder. And one day I looked around and I said, I am not sure where my marriage is going. I don't know what my kids are up to. And I lost touch with who I was. And I'm not saying that's the place that you're in, but I am saying we are in this rat race in our society, and it just does not need to be that way. We can take control of our lives and our work life, but it all starts with finding our center. So we're going to actually take a step back to do that exercise together. Now, this presentation is called 7 Steps. 7 steps to finding that freedom, finding that clarity. The dots on this screen, there's 7 of them, and we will just follow along, starting with step 1. Step 1 is a self-assessment. So what I need everyone in the room to do is pull out either a pen and paper or something to take notes with. We are going to be doing a lot of scribbling and writing down rapid fire style. So go ahead and take out that paper, pen, computer, something to take notes with. So this self-assessment, you're going to see on the next slide, areas of your life. You'll see areas of your life. What I need you to do is copy and paste. Go ahead and write that area of life down on your paper. And then without thinking, you're going to write a number. That number will be 1 through 10. 1 will be the lowest, and 10 will be the highest. I'll give you an example. You'll see a word like fitness. And you're going to write down fitness, and then you're going to write a number, 1 being low, and you'll write 1 if that's where you're at in fitness, or you'll write 10 if you are really doing amazing in fitness. All right, we are going to play. Ready, set, go. Here we go. Creativity, 1 through 10. And you guys really do want to play the game if you're in the room. I get there are work emails and text messages. I invite you to put that away and really get your life out of our time together, because what I promise you is that you'll have a very detailed, straightforward plan of what to do about what you're struggling with right now. So go ahead and take the self-assessment, creativity. The next is finances. How are you doing in your finances, 1 through 10? Career. Personal and professional education. Health, wellness, and nutrition. Physical activity. How is your home environment? Zero being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Joy, fun, and play. Social life. Number 10, spirituality. Eleven is love life, followed right behind with sex and intimacy. Then we have professional relationships, and then 14 would be family. The most important one on the board is 15. How is your relationship with yourself going on a scale of 1 through 10? Take a look at what you wrote down. Because we're not actually in Bali for a week, we're going to pick the one that we want to go to work on today, just one, not two, one. And how you can pick that one is the one that calls to you as the highest priority. I also had someone tell me finances is the highest priority, but I already have a plan for that. I'm going to choose this other one. So go ahead and circle the one that we are going to work on together today. And when I see you looking up, I'll know that is complete, that you've chosen your one area we're going to work on together. Who needs more time? Okay. What story are you telling yourself about the area of life that you circled? What are the words that are coming out of your mouth? What are the thoughts in your head? What are you telling your friends about that area of your life? What are you telling your family? What are you telling your colleagues? What are you not saying at all? Maybe this is the first time you are going to tell the truth about what really is going on in your heart, mind, and soul about that area. Write that story down in at least 2 sentences, 2 to 3. The story might be, there's no good men in DC to date. It could be, I can never get myself out of debt. It could be, I don't know where to start. Whatever your story is, go ahead and write that down. All right, we are going to now go into an exercise where we are going to imagine that we're watching a movie all together. So we're watching a movie, and the main character, that main actor on that movie screen, it's someone you really admire. We are watching together, and you're telling yourself, wow, that is someone I want to be like one day. That's someone who I aspire to be. That's just someone who really exudes all of my values and more. So I invite you, please, to close your eyes for a minute. Picture, eyes closed, all eyes closed. Thank you. Picture the movie. What is this main character doing? Who are they with? Where are they? What are they saying? And most importantly, why are they so happy in this movie? only when and only when you can actually see the movie, after you can see it, you can go ahead and open your eyes after you've seen that visual. Great, thank you. What are 3 words to describe that person? 3 words to describe that actor in the movie. Go ahead and write those 3 words down. He is blank, blank, and blank, or she is blank, blank, and blank. Okay, and without going into your story or your movie or your self-assessment, at your table, go ahead and share your 3 words. Everyone share your 3 words at your table. 1, 2, 3, go. Ready, go. Share with a partner. What are your 3 words? All right, and come on back. All right, and just shout out from your seat where you're sitting, what was that like for you to hear the words from the people around you? Ready, go. What was that like? Enlightening. Enlivening. Excuse me? Affirming. Positive. Enlightening, affirming, positive. So it's just, this part of the presentation, because I've done this so many times, and every time I get to this place, it just, you can feel the energy in the room. It has shifted by this point. I can feel it. I hope that you can too. And it's at this point where I always reflect, wow, it took that short exercise for us to get present to what we're really up to, what our colleagues, friends are up to. And that's something that we have the power to create every single day. And as an example, I do that with my kids, as you saw it with the mantras. Okay, so moving on now, you have your 3 words. Now imagine areas of your life as if you embody these 3 words. So the next question is, take your area of life that you chose. Now apply your 3 words to that area. What would it be like if health and fitness was successful, fun, and encouraging? What would it be like if your area of life had your 3 words? Go ahead and write down what thoughts are coming to you. What would it be like? What if these 3 words embodied, defined this area of life? What would that be like for me? And you can go ahead and keep working on that after today's workshop, as long as you wrote down something to capture this feeling that I know that you have right now of, wow, I can really transform this area of my life. Okay, so this is the part that I promised you from the very beginning. I promised you a plan of action that we can actually take instead of talking in theory. All right, I believe in taking action as a way of showing the universe that we are very serious about our goals, prayers, and what we want to manifest. So the game plan is what you're going to write down next. I'd like to know what are the actions you're going to complete in the next 7 days. Write down at least 3 actions you will take in that area of life coming from your new declared space. At least 3. Bonus number is anywhere above 3. So at least 3 actions you are promising that you're going to take. I also would like you to write down a person's name who is going to find out in the next 10 minutes or so that these are the actions you're promising to take. So who is the person you're going to text and tell, hey, person, I just want to let you know I took this amazing workshop and I'm being held accountable to take these actions in the next 7 days. I'm letting you know that. Can you please keep me accountable? Who's that person? Go ahead and take another few seconds to wrap that up. Okay, the critical factor for success is that last piece. So I've coached countless people at this point, both one-on-one and group coaching, and the one thing that makes a difference is accountability. So we can go through all of the exercises all day, but if we're not held accountable, if you're not telling someone, look, this is what you used to know me as. You used to know me as someone who would complain about my fill in the blank. And now what I'm up to is being someone who is, then you fill in your 3 words. As such, I'm committing to these actions. Will you hold me to account? Without that piece, the rest of it really is a waste of time. So I do need you to hold yourselves accountable, make that request if you are serious about taking your life area to that next level. So that is the critical factor for success. Okay, everyone, go ahead and take 3 shoulder shrugs back and 3 shoulder shrugs forward. We are gonna go into the final part of our workshop, which is, all right, Joni, this was really great, and what else can I do? What actions can I take starting today? Let's go over a few of them. I can't say enough about how important it is to do a daily mindfulness activity. People tell me all the time, Joni, I do not have time to meditate. I cannot do that. I tried it and it didn't work anyway. And I'm not asking for 30 minutes a day. I am asking for at least 2 minutes a day. It's 2 minutes a day of quieting your mind and centering yourself. Then you can move to 5 minutes, then you can do more. But it's just that couple minutes, and that might look different ways for you. But really centering yourself and doing that on a daily basis. I've worked with people, senior executives of some of the largest companies in the world, and I teach them all of this stuff, but this is the one that if you work with me, it's non-negotiable. Because I know that you have a lot going on, and I need to know that you are really serious about taking your morning and taking control of your day. So number 1, mindfulness activity. Cut out what doesn't serve you. Literally cut it out. Those relationships, that thing you volunteered for, the clothes in your closet, anything that is weighing you down, get rid of it. Write down your 3 words. I have my clients write down their 3 words on the refrigerator, on the bathroom mirror, in the notebook, on the cell phone. Just write them down everywhere. Whenever I'm about to complain, I say the words cancel, cancel in my head. I tell my kids the same thing. A belief is a thought you think over and over again. A belief is a thought you think over and over again. So if you're complaining in your head, it's turning into a belief, go ahead and cancel those beliefs before they start, and be intentional daily. That's a whole other one-day workshop, but the being intentional, bottom line is before you start any activity, whether it's a drive, whether it's a phone call, declare this is how this is gonna go. and you got this. I totally believe in you. I know you got this. If you want a free guide to taking your leadership to the next level, please send me a text message. I will get that to you. This guide is really what I use with all my executives and leaders around the world. With that, I honor you, I thank you, I believe in you. Go forth and make a difference in the world. That's how you can pay me back for today. Thank you, thank you. So honored to be here.